Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to Disney's Hollywood Studios, where we've got something special today going out to all my single riders. Yeah, we're talking about the single rider lines here at the Walt Disney World Resort. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar, these are special separate lines, separate entrances for people who are solo travelers, or maybe you're part of a group and you don't mind being separated from that group so that you can cut down a little bit on your wait times. There are 4 attractions here at the Walt Disney World Resort that offer single rider lines. Unfortunately, today, 2 of them are closed. We have Test Track over at Epcot, which is down for refurbishment, and also Rock and Roller Coaster, which is here at Hollywood Studios, but currently down. That said, there are still 2 attractions open right now that we can take advantage of. One of them right here at Hollywood Studios in a galaxy far, far away. So let's make our way over to see how long it takes us to use that single rider line to jump on the Millennium Falcon over at Smugglers Run. Let's go. So as we make our way over to Smugglers Run, let's talk a little bit about single rider lines just so that we're all on the same page. First and foremost, you do need to prepare to separate from your party. A lot of people like to slip into the single rider line and then get upset that their kids can't ride with them. That's not what the single rider line is for, so make sure you take that into consideration if you're gonna go this route. Important thing to be aware of, number 2, although it's not as important as number 1, I really wanna hammer that home, that you have to prepare to separate from your party if you're getting in that line. I can't tell you how many people I've seen just get so irrationally upset because they can't ride together as a group from the single rider line. Anyway, number 2, the single rider line may or may not be open. It also may open and close without notice, so you can utilize it if it is open. It might not necessarily be open. Just prepare yourself for that. And the final thing I want you to keep in mind when going the route of using the single rider line is that it's not a guaranteed walk-on. It might be a walk-on, but you still also might have to wait, which is why we're going to time ourselves today and see how long we wait in that single rider line. All right, with all of that taken care of, I think we've covered everything. The Millennium Falcon is right there. Let's make our way over and jump in that line. All right, here it is. You'll see we have a single rider line off to the side and a 70-minute wait. So, you know the drill. Let's push that button and let's make our way in.
Pilots to navigate and flight engineers to operate the best starships in the quadrant.
All right, which way do we go? Let's go this way. It's the side that had the arrow lit. There's no one else in here. I wonder how long we're gonna have to wait.
Brand new flight crew. Good luck to you all. Left pilot, hit the boosters. Now let's go get that cluster.
All right, well, you saw it. We waited a grand total of about 3 minutes and 30 seconds to get on that attraction, and it was a 70-minute wait. It was all indoors. We did skip all of the storyline, so that's important to keep in mind, and we didn't get to see like the inside of the queue. We just skipped right past it, but I mean, if you wanted to ride the ride, you want to do it multiple times, this might be a great way to go. Saved us a lot of time today. But all right, now that we've done Smugglers Run, it's time to make our way over to Animal Kingdom, where we'll find our next single rider line. Let's go. All right, here we are at Expedition Everest. Currently a 15-minute wait, but there is a single rider entrance. I think we're gonna head over there and jump on. As per usual, we are going to time our little adventure today. So let's pull out the phone. And before we get going, I'm gonna hit start. Can you see it? Here we go. Turns out the test seat's back here too. All right. We should be able to get on with almost no wait here. All right, 2 minutes and 34 seconds wait time. Not bad at all. I mean, it wasn't a long wait to begin with, but it's a good use of a single rider line, at least in my opinion. And just like that, through the magic of editing, yet somehow just as sweaty as though we had walked there and back, we've returned to the Hollywood Studios parking lot after having ridden Expedition Everest. Now look, to wrap this whole discussion up, there aren't a ton of single rider lines here at the Walt Disney World Resort. And I think that the reason for that is because of the demographic here at the Walt Disney World Resort. There are a lot of families, a lot of people who don't necessarily want to be split up from their families. So they limit single rider to only a few attractions, and usually it's the more intense attractions. Expedition Everest, Smugglers Run, Rock and Roller Coaster. Of course, Test Track had a single rider line, but that whole attraction is being reimagined, so whether or not it will when it comes back up is anyone's guess. I will say we saved a ton of time today using the single rider line, which was really nice. It was nice to be able to just jump on an attraction that otherwise would have had us waiting for a significant amount of time, which again, I know I've said this before, but I think it's worth mentioning. During this time of year, when it's really hot out, it can be really nice to have that break. It can be really, really nice even to sit for 70 minutes in an air-conditioned queue where you can hydrate and recoup. So I don't think that you should always avoid it, but if you're going in and out, you want to ride an attraction maybe the rest of your family isn't too into, single rider line can be the way to go. Or at least it can be a way to go. Do you mind handing me my water real quick? Thanks. Needed to sip on something. It's getting a little toasty. Although it's mostly humid today. We've got like these rain clouds, which they want to just pour down, but they won't. And so it just feels like, it's also why I'm kind of glistening today. And I forgot my like face towel that I blot my face with. So I've been working with this paper towel. It's getting the job done. Anyway, I'm sure some of you are wondering, hold on a second, Kat, you go to Universal all the time too. What's the situation with single rider lines over there? Well, I am so glad that you asked. Because single rider is a whole different game over at Universal Orlando, and we're going to take you along for an adventure to do every attraction that has single rider over there too. So make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss it. I will say though, it's going to be a multi-parter because there are so many attractions over there with single rider. And I also think that it's going to be a little bit different than it was here. Here at Walt Disney World, we only waited a few minutes, which isn't going to be the case all the time, but it was the case today. Universal, a little bit of a different monster, but we'll talk more about that when we head over there. For now though, I'm gonna let you go before I completely melt in front of you. I hope you had fun today. I know it was just a quick little jaunt here to Hollywood Studios and over to Animal Kingdom. Of course, we'll have to do this again once Rock and Roller Coaster opens up so we can see how long we end up having to wait for that. And if they're gonna have a single rider line. I've never done single rider over at Rock and Roller Coaster, so we'll see. Of course, when Test Track returns, we will head over there as well and check that out. Don't hold your breath though, because it's gonna be a while. Test Track's gonna be down for at least a year, at least based on what I've seen. One way or another, when it comes back, we'll go see if there's a single rider line and we'll tell you all about it. But for now though, like I said, I gotta head out. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.